Hi everyone. So this is the second part of the living world, which is basically the first chapter of biology. इसके पहले मैंने इसका first part भी upload किया है, and I have given the link to the first part in the description box. Whoever has not seen that can go through that to make your basics clear, right? So in this part, I will discuss on what actually is biodiversity, and ये biodiversity vary कैसे करते हैं. Yes. So let's move on directly to the topic. You might have seen a lot many living things around you. Yes, starting from cats, dogs, butterfly to birds, human beings, trees and what not. लेकिन ऐसे बहुत सारे चीज़ें हैं which you cannot see with your naked eyes and you need a microscope for that, like viruses and bacteria. Yes, so there's a lot many kinds of or different kinds of variety of organisms that exist around you, and when you take all these different kinds of organisms together, they basically form the biodiversity of that place. Yes, so you can say that all the different kinds or various organisms, living organisms present in the world together forms the biodiversity of the entire world. So let's have a look at what the definition of biodiversity says. So it says that the vast array of species of microorganisms, algae, fungi, plants, animals occurring on the earth, either in the terrestrial or aquatic habitats, and the ecological complexes of which they are a part. So what is a terrestrial habitat? These are basically the dry lands like plateau, hills. Yes. Then we have aquatic habitats. These are the sea, rivers and the lakes. And then we have ecological complex. So what is an ecological complex? Ecological complex is just the area in which the study or any research work is conducted. Suppose मैं आज बोलती हूँ कि I want to know the biodiversity around your place. So I'll go and conduct a study or research in the place near your house, and that place would be my ecological complex in this case. Yes, so let's move on and understand why and how this biodiversity varies. Okay, so suppose you are in a place A right now and you wish to move to place B. Yes, now the environmental conditions of these two places are very different. अभी हर एक organism का एक range of tolerance होते हैं, right? And if the environmental difference between the two places is higher than the range of tolerance of any organism, this organism won't be able to survive in place B. But if this environmental change is lower than the range of tolerance of any organism, the organism would be able to survive in place B. So this basically makes the biodiversity of these two places or any different places different. Okay. So the biodiversity basically changes from one place to another. Suppose there is another case wherein you want to move out of your place at some point of time and wish to return back after a few years. Suppose that be 10 years. So within this period of time, also the environment changes in a particular place. So again, if the environmental change is higher than the range of tolerance of any organism, the organism won't be able to survive in that particular place. Because यहाँ पे क्या होता है? The survival of the fittest is occurring here. Yes. So basically this says कि biodiversity also changes with time in a particular place. So biodiversity is not constant from place to place, neither is it constant during any time, the various time intervals of a particular place. Yes, so that's all in this video. I'll come up with the part 3, which would include the various steps followed in naming an organism, and also the rules and regulations that is followed in the nomenclature process.